Perfect. All right, so meet me standing up. We're gonna stand for that first little bit. Go ahead and reach your hands up overhead for me. Gaze is gonna go up towards that ceiling, soft back bend, and then dive your hands all the way down towards those toes for me. Hang there nice and heavy. We're gonna do that again. So slowly restack that spine. Head's the last thing to get to the top. Reach those hands up overhead for me. And then dive those hands down to your mat, rolling all the way down. Go ahead and grab those opposite elbows. Start to give yourself that soft little rock from side to side, coming back through center, releasing those elbows, and then go ahead and stand all the way back up. Big roll of those shoulders to the back of the room, big roll of those shoulders to the front. Hands come behind your head. Give me about 30 seconds of those good morning stretches. So you're gonna come down on a 2 count, up nice and slow. Please take these slow for me because our first 3 changes in that circuit I'm gonna do will get your heart rate up, I promise. Think about shifting those hips to the back of that room and then standing up with control. About 15 seconds left. We're gonna have 3 changes, 3 rounds in that first set, all body weight as we get heart rate up. And we are gonna go up and down for those push-ups at the end. 5 seconds left in that good morning. Meet me at the top. If you need to stretch anything else out, go ahead and do that. We're gonna hit that first movement is some jumping jacks. So if you do not want to jump, you can just step your feet out to the side. If not, just a slow, controlled jumping jack. We're just gonna get our heart rates up this morning. 30 seconds right here. Again, it's light and controlled. Arms come up overhead. If it's too much, you can just step your feet out to the side whenever you need to. 15 seconds left right here. Really just thinking about waking everything up. We're gonna go into an alternating reverse lunge in 10 seconds. 9, 8, Jay, I forgot to ask you if your ball is on. These will be fun. 5, you can stick them on for a second round. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and step to the top of that mat. Alternating reverse lunges. So you're gonna step back. Left knee comes down to that mat. Right knee comes down to that mat. Relax your shoulders here. So what I need you to think about as you're in this movement, yes, I'm asking you to get your heart rate up, but I want you to make this nice and deliberate. Drive through the opposite heel for me. So whatever knee is stepping back, that left heel, press into it. If it's that right heel, you're stepping back with that left side. You have 10 seconds right here. In 9 seconds, you're gonna come right down into your push-up position for me. So you'll drop those hands to the back and you're gonna hit 30 seconds in those push-ups. 3 changes, 3 rounds, heart rates come up, full body workout today. You've got 5 seconds, 4. Don't worry about your computers, get right into it. I'll give you your cues in 3, in 2, in 1. Take a big inhale, dive those hands down to the mat, step your right foot back, step your left foot back, hit your push-ups for me. I love that you guys have that cutie little dog. I should have asked what their name is. Down on the 2 count, right between you guys, like what is happening? Down on the 2 count, exhale, press up. Beautiful, Paige. Those look great. Watch elbows at the top. You're going to want to lock them out and reset. I want you to keep that soft bend, come right back down into it, and then press yourself up. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Love seeing those on your toes. Nice and strong. Keep looking between those hands. Goal is 3 more right here. 3 more, and you're going to hit that downward dog for me. 2 more. Yes, you can. Fight, fight, fight. Last one. Make it the strongest one, Jay. You got it all the way down. Press up. Lift your hips. Find your downward dog. Start to pedal out those knees. Heart rate comes down for a second. We've got 30 seconds before we go again. Take that nice stretch. Now walk your hands into your feet into your hands, and then you're going to slowly roll yourself all the way up to the top. Big roll of your shoulders to the back of that room. Big roll of the shoulders to that front. Hit your jumping jacks. Again, you now know how to modify. You know those 3 movements. So I do want your heart rate up as we get started. Anyone who needs low impact, totally fine with it. Step right foot out. Left foot. I still want your arms moving. I still want your legs moving. And I want you breathing. Nobody's going to clench their jaw. Don't push your tongue to the top of that mouth. Think to yourself as you're jumping, opening those hands up nice and wide, stepping those feet out to the side. 15 seconds right here. 10, 9, alternate reverse lunges for me. You know your pace. Keep it basic right here. 5, 4, beautiful. 3 and 2, come to the top of that mat. You drive right knee back, stand, left knee back and stand. Make this deliberate, like you're really trying to push that leg to the top of your mat. If you need to get your heart rate down, take this down a notch and take your time. This is about relaxing your shoulders, contracting your abs, As you stand all the way back up, what I need you to think about is the squeeze happening in that opposite glute. You step down, lift and squeeze, step back, lift and squeeze. You've got it right here, 15 seconds left. Big inhale, exhale, lift, squeeze. Inhale, lower, exhale, lift, squeeze. 8 and 7, good. 6 and 5, you've got it. That balance is gonna try to challenge you right here. 3, 2, 1, come to the top of your mat, hands reach up overhead. Second set of push-up, dive your hands down to the mat. Step right foot back, step left foot back. I want a hand release push-up this round. Come all the way down, lift and squeeze your shoulder blades. Take your time, press yourself back up to the top. You can do these on your toes as you drop down. You can always press up on your knees if you need to. Yes, you've got this. Big inhale and exhale. Think about shoulders relaxing here. I love the excitement. Someone's excited to hear me talking. That's great. All the way down with control, lift and squeeze. I need 3 more from everyone. Let your hands come off of that mat. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and then press up. You do not have to just fire out push-ups. Take your time. I know I'm talking fast, but think about your movement here. 5 seconds, 4, 3, find your plank in your downward dog for me in 2, on 1, find that plank, lift your hips up. Let's get that heart rate back under control. Bend that right knee, press through that left. Take your time here. Bend that left, press through that right. When you're ready, thank you, Paige. That's the pace I want for you to stand up. Walk your hands into your feet, feet into your hands. Don't follow her direction, whipping herself up like that. Slowly roll yourself back up to the top. I want a big roll of your shoulders to the back of the room. Final time through this, and then I slow it down. Heart rate should be up. You ready for that final set? Hit those jumping jacks for me. Last time I'm gonna make you jump right here. Big lift and squeeze. What I really want you to think about is, can you keep your shoulder blades pulling down your back? Is your core pulled in nice and tight right here? Breathe for me. No clenching that jaw. You get to breathe. You don't have to talk. If I can talk, you can talk. You can breathe, I should say. Big inhale and exhale for me. You've got this. About 15 seconds left. Last set of jumping jack. Do not give up on it. When those hands come up overhead, it's that big reach up towards that ceiling. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, beautiful, 6 and 5, 4 and 3, last 2, meet me at the top of your mat. 30 seconds each side. Stay on your right side, add a knee lift in this last round. Lift and squeeze, step back, lift and squeeze. Little bit different than the other 2 rounds. I want you to focus. Slow it down if you need to. Flex through your foot. I need your knee coming to at least hip height. So what I want you to think about, your knee doesn't have to tap that ground, but it's got to come to a hover. Drive through that right heel and really press that leg up. We're starting to engage lower abs right here. Everyone is breathing for me. Back, lift, squeeze. Nice, Jay, those look great. Back, down, lift, squeeze. Think about your posture. Think about what your core is doing as you lift up. Make this so deliberate that tomorrow your glutes are talking to you. We switch sides in 5, 4, 1 more lunge right here. Stand to the top. Let's switch sides on this next one. When you're ready, left leg comes back, drive it up. Left leg comes back, drive it up. You've got this. Heart rates are going to come up a little more right here because now you're being deliberate. Think about, you're not on a tightrope, so open those feet up a little wider. Don't try to find this balance in that narrow stance. I want them hips width distance. That's your goal right here. 20 seconds. You get a break in lunges. You don't have to do another jumping jack. You're going to hit that final set of push-ups in 15 seconds. It's going to be 1, 2 count down and then 1 hand release. You'll get a break from push-ups at the end of this too. Final 10, 9, 8. Meet me at that top of that mat. Get ready for it in 5, in 4, final 3. Keep driving that knee up high in 2. Last one, hands reach up overhead. Oh, there's that heart rate. Gaze goes up towards that ceiling. Now dive those hands down to your mat. Step back into that high plank. I want 1 hand release push-up, 1, 2 count down, 2 count up. Let's confuse your body a little bit here. So think about that 2 count down. Even if you're coming down on your toes, but you need to press back up on your knees and that hand release, I'm fine. In the hand release push-up, I'd rather you take your time, squeeze your shoulder blades as those hands lift and then press back down. You're getting a little bit of upper back here as well. You have 15 seconds. You're finding a child's pose after this. I don't care if I can't see you for a second. You're only going to stretch before you stand back up. 5 seconds. 4, watch those elbows for me at the top. 3, I want you to get one more in right here. Give me that last push-up. Whichever one you want to give me that last push-up. 2, and then you find your child's pose. Everybody find your child's pose. Open knees up nice and wide. Press your seat back to your heels. Big inhale, big exhale. I know, solid 10 minutes really just to kick it off. I know everyone should be warm right here. Really think about in that child's pose, pressing those knees apart, pressing heels, feet back. Reach your hands towards the front of that mat. You're going to meet me in an all-4 position. I want just one cat-cow stretch from everybody just for a second before you stand back up for me. So let that belly button fall to that mat, shoulder blades come together, then open shoulder blades up as you tuck that tailbone under. Find that neutral spine and that downward dog. We're going to stand ourselves up, second circuit headed our way. When you're ready, find that downward dog, pedal out those knees, and then walk yourself in. Slowly rolling yourself up. Take a sip of water. Take a sip of water. You earned it. I mean, that 11 minutes went by fast. So if you thought we were just a little power bar today, now you know what that means. We slow it down in the next 3 changes. We start in that second position here. So I want you to open those legs up. I want heels in, toes turned out. Fine if you want to have balas on those ankles. Totally fine with it. Up to you. You will have some heel lifts here. I want everyone to sink down to the bottom of that range. We're slowing it down right here. I want you to feel those hips opening up. Knees pressing back, hands come into prayer. We're going to pulse down an inch and up an inch. Down an inch and up an inch, nice and slow. What I want you to think about is that back is so flat, right against that wall. Your tailbone is tucked under. Every time you squeeze to drop those glutes down an inch, I want you to press your knees back an inch. Shoulders look great, and that's right there. Belly button is plugged in. Nice, Paige. Everyone keep tailbone tucked under. If you have to adjust your feet, you adjust your feet. Good. Right here. You're going to hold for me at the bottom of your range. We're going to turn all 10 toes forward. We're going to go right into some side lunge work for that second change in 10. Good. 9. Hold on to this for me. 8 and 7. Beautiful. 6 and 5. You've got 4 more pulses. 3 and 2. Hold on. 1. Breathe for me. Stand up nice and tall, actually, as you have all 10 toes face forward. You're going to shift left side back to the top over to that right side. Good. So now all 10 toes are facing forward, and you're shifting from side to side. Instead of coming all the way up to the top, can you just come halfway up and shift for me? Which means you're just going to stay warmer a little longer. So you're just coming from side to side right here. Good. Side to side right here. You've got it. Think about inner thighs, what they're doing. Instead of worrying about your pace, can you shift a little bit lower? Can you squeeze a little bit tighter as you're pressing on the outside of that foot for me? Good, you've got it. 20 more seconds right here. Stay in it, stay low. Think about those inner thighs. Think about those hips opening up. You are gonna stay on that left side for me in 10. In 9, good. 8. In 7, I need you on that left side. In 6. In 5, final 4 and 3. You've got 2 more right here. Meet me on that left side hold. Meet me on that left side hold. Big inhale right here. Sink down 1 inch further. You've got it. Hold, 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 hold. That third change, you're going to lift up. You're going to give me a knee lift coming onto that right leg. Drop back down into that left side lunge. Big knee lift. Drop back into that left side lunge. Good. Lift that knee up. Drop back down into that lunge. Lots of inner thigh right here in this second circuit. We're not touching those arms right here. Breathe for me. You've got it. Step all the way down. Lift all the way back up. You have 20 seconds. Here's what I need you to think about. If you need to tap your toe, tap your toe. But you all have much stronger balance than you realize. When you lift that leg up, you've got to squeeze your right cheek, flex through your left foot, pull that knee up to hip height. Let your lower abs start to help. You have an ab and an arm block after this. So really think about how strong you are in this movement. We're going to stay down on that left side in 5, 4, 3, and 2. Stay on that left side. Switch over to that right side hold. So now that right cheek is right in line with that knee. Knee is over that ankle. We stand all the way up in 3, in 2, lift and squeeze. Step out to the side. lift and squeeze for me. Out to the side, lift and squeeze. Now you know that movement. When you step out to that side, what I want you to think about here is the length of that leg, but keep your knee in line with your ankle. What's going to happen is your knee is going to want to start turning out. You're going to want to start leaning forward. Think about how proud your chest is right here. Good. You have 15 seconds left for me. As you're in this movement, think about your breath. Inhale, lower. Exhale, squeeze to lift. That standing leg, I need you to really think about the squeeze in it. Let those lower abs help pull you up. 5 seconds right here. 4 seconds. You're going to meet me at the top of your range in 3. Good. In 2. On 1. I want you to just bring both feet down to that mat. Open both feet back up. Heels turn in, toes turn out. Sink right back into that second position. Woo, sink right back into it. Hold. 3 changes here, a little bit different, but stay in it. I need you to think to yourself, are your knees tracking over your heels? You might need to walk your feet in an inch or out an inch, but stay low. It's a hold right here. I know you want to wait, you want that pulse, but I want you to hold. Relax your shoulders for me. Trust your body. Sink down 1 more inch. Now I want you to lift your heels and lower your heels. Instead of a pulse, you've got a heel lift. So glad that you don't have bottles on because your heels are going to go so much higher. Yep. Lift your heels with control. Lower your heels. Lift your heels. Lower. Any ankle or calf issues, go into your pulse. Yes. Big lift. Weight is in your first 3 toes. Don't come up. You have this. It's only 10 seconds left. Lift those heels and lower those heels. Now breathe for me. Inhale and exhale every time. Slow on the lower, slow on the lift. 5 seconds. Good. 4, lower. 3, and lower. Final 2, and lower. Everyone give me 1 more. Drop those heels. Stand up nice and tall. Now, all 10 toes face forward for me. You've got this. You're going to shift to that left side. Stay low, right side. Left side. Stay low, right side. Yes, you can. Left side and right side. Stay in it for me. Final change is different. It's an alternating curtsy lunge, but it's still going to focus on inner thighs. Shift from side to side here and trust your body to stay low. Again, mobility here. This isn't about like how high can I get my heart rate up. It's how low can I stay? Can I find that stretch in my hips, in those inner thighs? Press on the outside of your foot. Shoulders stay relaxed right here. 15 seconds. Everybody's form looks awesome. Stay in it. That's your pace right there. 10. Switch 9. Yes, you can. Switch 8. Keep fighting. It's 7. Stay low for me. And 6. Good. 5. And 4. Final 3. And 2. On 1. Stand up nice and tall. Bring feet together. Alternating curtsy lunge. Right knee behind left leg. Left knee behind that right leg. I want you to let your arms come down to the side. Squeeze your triceps every time you stand. And then you come back up. Starting to get those arms warm. Final change in this block. Just a hint of that inner thighs. Heart rate stays up right here. In your curtsy lunge. Knee comes in line with that ankle. It's not this huge step out to the side. Think about your knee coming down. Shoulders stay relaxed. Pace looks awesome. I want you to press those arms back. Squeeze your tricep every time. Don't cheat those arms. They need a little love right here. We're about to go onto those mats and get them in a second. You've got 15 seconds left for me. In 15 seconds, we're getting ready to come down to that mat. So you're going to take that sip of water, and then you're going to move your computers if you need to. Good. 5. Jordan Page, yours look good, though. I don't know if you'll need to move it. 4, 3, good. 2, give me 1 more lunge on that opposite side. Stand all the way up. You made it. Big inhale. Arms reach up overhead. Now is the time to take a sip of water if you need it. Move those computers and head to the back of your mats for me. Back of those mats. We'll have some fun in our arms and our abs. Reach hands up overhead. Dive hands down to the mat. Walk yourself out into that plank for me. Oh, hello. Yes, get cozy right there. Spread your fingertips out. Press into the balls of your feet. Legs are together right here. I want you to open your feet and go into your shoulder taps. Yep, tap. Watch your ankles. Watch your wrists for me. Make sure your wrists are underneath of those shoulders. They're going to want to walk out a little bit. I know some of you can fly through these. I don't care how fast you go if your hips stay square. But think that this is the first change of a couple, so take your time. Don't blow it out of the water right here. You have 15 seconds left. We're now going into some shoulder work. We're going to go into some tricep work, and then our abs are helping us through this. 5 seconds. You have plank up downs on deck in 4. Hard class today. 3. Good. 2. Everybody meet me at the top. You walk right forearm down, left forearm down. Lift. 2. You come to your knees when you need to. It's not a modification if it helps your form. What I need you to think about here is as you come down, your hand replaces where your elbow was. You switch sides each time. There is still 15 seconds. Trust your body right here. Yes, that looks awesome. 10. Meet me on your forearms in 8, 7, 6, 5. Yes, Jay, get 2 more in. 4, 3, 2. Meet me on your forearms, friends. Forearms here. Big inhale. Drop to your knees if you need to. Open knees up. This is a movement a lot of us have to do on our knees. You're welcome to stay on your toes. You reach right arm forward, left arm forward. Good. Option to come down because I really want you to focus on that reach. Shoulders should be getting tired right here. You finish with a forearm plank. I'm going to give you a break in a second. Open knees up nice and wide. Open knees up nice and wide. Good. You've got open knees, open feet, I should say. Final 8 and 7. Good. 6 and 5. Yes, Jay, keep reaching. 4. Nice, Andy. 3. Forearm plank and 2. Hold your plank. Final 30 seconds in this change. I know your shoulders are on fire. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Press those forearms into your mat. Pull your shoulders back. I want you to pretend like you're pulling your elbows towards your toes. You should feel shaky here. You should feel shaky here. You're going to drop your knees and come into an all 4. There's no stretch just yet. 5 seconds is what I need from you. 4 seconds. Good. 3, 2, 1. You're going to come up to those wrists and you're going to meet me in that all 4 position. I know it's a quick transition. You're going to take your forearms. They're going to come down to that mat, press up and squeeze. I need your wrists right underneath of your shoulders. Your butt does not move. You can squeeze it, but think about your triceps here. Let me see. Walk those wrists in 1 more inch to make it challenging for yourself. Squeeze your triceps. Forearms come down to that mat, lift and squeeze. Yes. The further your wrists are underneath of your shoulders, the more you're going to feel this. 20 seconds right here. Jordan will tell you these feel like they're so easy, but they will get into your triceps. You've got 15 seconds. Lower forearms down, lift and squeeze. Lower forearms down, lift and squeeze. 10, 9, you're coming to your back in 8, in 7, don't stop. 6, yes you can. 5, I want 2 more from everyone. 4, 3, last one around these rooms. 2, on 1, press yourself up. Feet come through center, bring your knees into your chest, rest. Good. Big inhale. Start to rock from side to side. We're about to hit those abs. It's going to feel good. Big inhale. If you need the sip of water, take it. If you did put ballas on, we're going to be in those abs for a second. So if you want to stay out of your hip flexor, take those off. From here, I want you to lay all the way down for me. You're going to start by reaching your hands up to that ceiling. Feet stay flat on your mat. Everyone take a big inhale. Tuck your tailbone under, pull lower back in, reach your hands, go into your heel taps. Heel taps right here. As you are reaching, again, I don't care how fast you go, but I need to lift it off of those shoulder blades, reaching. If anything doesn't feel good in your neck, put your hands behind your head and you can just twist from side to side. 20 seconds, 30-second changes right here. I want you to fight through this. I want your abs to be on fire. I want you to fight. Keep your knees as straight as you can. This is about reaching into those obliques for me. 10, 9, good, 8 and 7. You've got 6 and 5. Final 4, 3, 2, on 1. Come back through center. Lower head, neck, and shoulders for a second. Good. Take a big inhale. You're going to sit yourself all the way up. Heels come down, toes stay lifted, hands come to prayer. You're going right into your Russian twist. Stay in those obliques for me. If you want to lift those legs up, I am fine with it if your knees are not moving. Fast or as slow as you want to here. Your workout, your abs. Tuck your tailbone under. You lean back if you need to. Challenge yourself a little bit more. And if you need to sit up, that's going to give you some ease. 15 seconds. Yes. Hold on to that, Jay. Those look strong. 10, 9, relax your shoulders. Breathe, friends. 8, 7, you're going to grab your knees, roll all the way back. We're getting ready for toe taps in 5, 4, feet towards those ceilings in 3, In 2, come back through center, grab those knees, legs go up towards that ceiling. Tap your ankles, little ankle taps right here. Keep your shoulder blades off of that mat. You reach and tap, feel those lower abs talking to you. Reach and tap, reach and tap. You can do this. You have 2 changes left and I'm gonna give you a rest. I want you to think about how strong you are in your core. Think about how fast you've been working today. Heart rate is up. You are working so hard. Full body, big lifts. 8, 7, 6, and 5, 4, and 3. Final 2, lower head, neck, and shoulders. Bring legs to tabletop. Hands come behind your head. You're gonna go into your bicycle switches here. If you can, I want you to, Jay, your extra challenge, lay all the way down, reach hands up, and you're gonna go into single leg switches. You can reach, anyone can join me in single leg switches if you want to. Bicycle is there. If you had not been taking class every day, you do not have to reach for them. Stay in bicycles. I don't want you to hurt your lower backs. Yes. Now keep shoulders lifted. It might feel better if you reach those hands off of the mat. Yes, there it is. Nice, Paige. 15 seconds, friends. Everybody reach. Everyone can go into a straight leg. They're just really an advanced movement if you haven't been doing these with me. Final 10, 9, get up there 1 inch higher. 8, yes, 7, nice twist, Annie. 6 and 5, beautiful. 4, 3, final 2, knees come into everyone's chest. Final change, lift all the way up, come into that tight little ball, hollow body hold. Option to reach towards those ankles, option to reach towards the back of that room. Hold, yes you can, point through those toes, point, 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 point. 10, 9, hands come 1 inch further behind you, yes you can. 8 and 7, get up there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rest. Good. Bring your knees into your chest. You're not quite done with your abs, you're almost there, you're almost there. Big inhale here for me. Big exhale. Before we finish in those abs, I need you to rock yourself up. You're gonna bring your hands right behind you, palms face, your hands, fingers, one of those, faces forward. Anybody who has wrist issues and you can't go into a tricep dip, you're welcome to grab your weights. You're welcome to do some overhead work, but I am gonna give you a set of dips just to really make sure our arms felt something today. So take those thumbs. It's like they're framing your glutes. All fingers are going to be forward. Lift up for me. I want you to think less about your butt coming forward. Keep your butt back. You're going to drop down and then press up. Extra challenge. You're going to straighten those legs in your dip. Keep those glutes nice and high. If not, you're going to keep your butt back. You're going to bend your elbows, press and squeeze. It's not about your butt. It's about those elbows coming back. Yes. 10, 9, you're gonna hold halfway in 8. If you have to break, take the break and join me stronger. 7 and 6, good. 5, 4, 3, and 2, come halfway down. Little pulses. 10, 9, 8, yes you can. 7 and a hold. 6, 5, let it burn. 4, 3 and a hold. 2 and a hold halfway. 8, yes you can, yes you can. 7, bend it, bend it, bend it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, sit down, roll back, knees come into your chest. Big inhale, those legs go straight out in front of you. Toes come to the corners of your mat. Reach your hands up overhead. Everyone, mental pep talk. Final 2 minutes right here. I want you to reach up, tap left ankle, lower down. Reach up, tap right ankle. My friends who want that extra challenge, both legs come up, both legs come down. You're ready to graduate. Keep those legs as straight as you can. Yes, try not to bend them. I bet you can keep them straighter. Yes, there it is, there it is, there it is. If you are staying in your alternating V-up, I don't care. I want you lifting and reaching. The advanced movements that are there are only if you want to give it a try and you feel like you're ready for that next step. Never pushing too hard to hurt yourself, but just challenging your body. 10 seconds here. Yes, you can. 9, Jay, 6 more. Oh, put those feet back together. That pep talk was not for you. 4, yep, you're gonna give me 2 more. 3, 2, last one, rest. Knees come into your chest. I'm just gonna call you out because you're with fam. Everyone, tiny little rock from side to side for me. You've got this. Big inhale. From here, legs come into tabletop. Slower movement. Reach hands up towards the ceiling. Take a big inhale, reach hands towards your ankles. I want you to tap right toe. Tap that left toe for me. I want you to straighten both legs toward the ceiling, back to tabletop. Right toe taps, left toe taps. Extend legs up to the ceiling, bend them. Right toe, I know this might feel easy for some of you. This is a hard movement. Extend, bend, 10, and lift, tap, 9, lift, straighten and bend, good, 7, lift, final 6, and lift. We finish with bicycles in 5, 4, 3, 2, both legs at tabletop, hands behind your head, bicycles to finish, twist, twist, twist. You are out of your abs after this. You are almost done with class. Breathe for me. I need 20 seconds from everyone and you stretch. You've done it. You've made it. Really quick power bar to tap every piece of that body. You've got 10 seconds. Everyone, do not give up on it. If you had straight legs before, go into your straight leg switches for 8, 7, 6, and 5. Final 4 and a rest, 3 and a rest, 2, and you made it. Rest. Knees into your chest. Excuse me, knees into your chest. Now everybody go into that happy baby for a second, grab right into those inner thighs for 2 seconds. Humor me with a stretch on those hips if you can. Humor me, yep. 5 seconds there, just because your hips are gonna be tight. 4, 3, 2, when you're ready, you don't have an animal right there, roll yourself up. Reach those hands up overhead. I want you to take your left forearm down to the side, reach over that right side. Big inhale here, good. Coming back over to the opposite side, right forearm hits that mat, good. And then you'll come back to center for me one more time, reaching hands up overhead. Palms come together and just thank your body for working so hard as you give yourself that great big bow. Quick little power class today so that you can get it in. I hope everyone is warm. Please stretch for me.